audio clip that you heard, but that for anyone keen with keen radio ears, they will have heard that that was the chairman Axel Lehman. He made that statement to Bloomberg in December. Now, according to reports, there is an investigation into this by the Swiss regulator.
Indeed. Now, let's get on to one of our other top stories. After his surprise trip to Ukraine yesterday, Joe Biden is in Poland today, where he's going to meet Eastern Europe's leaders. This, as China's top diplomat is going to Moscow in the coming days as it tries to broker an end to the war.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to be hugely important, of course, after Joe Biden was elected on President's Day
Welcome, guys. Good morning. Give me a couple of seconds and then we can dive straight into it. We are clearly getting some market movement this morning. We cashed in on some very, very, very nice profit on both sides of the channel. So the commodities we cashed in on natural gas, we cashed in on oil. Yeah. So well done to everyone that was involved in that. That's for sure. Yeah, the dollar is going for it. As mentioned in the previous update, obviously holding this level was needed for a continuation up in the value of the dollar. We've got a little bit of a gap just here, and we've got to move up. Quickly filled it up actually on this candle here, and then we just continued. And we actually spiked down, testing that level of support again that we've been talking about, and very, very, very good reaction to the upside. Now, by the looks of it, it was due to some data this morning, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so you got European data that's come out. EU PMI 53. Manufacturing PMI slightly coming down. Yeah, so that is your reason. Okay. Bitcoin pushed up, okay, to that level of resistance again, that key level of resistance, and just dumped. We're getting a very, very, very similar situation to what we got back where it started to range almost like this over here. See how it came and tested resistance, and then just dumped. Very, very, very similar situation here. So we could actually continue moving down. So what we're going to do is actually scout some shorts for crypto. Okay, so we did just close a short position on APT. Nice 200%. Okay, very, very nice move. Let's see if we can get either another entry on it. Or another entry on a different crypto. And we'll have a little look on FX because we do get some data continuing to come through today. It's quite a relatively dense day for data. So yeah, we'll keep an eye, see whether we can get in on anything worthwhile. Those that are just joining us, welcome. Feel free to message us in the chat with anything that you want us to go over, any questions. More than happy to answer. But yeah, it's nice to see some movement, especially after yesterday. I mean, especially in crypto, just no movement whatsoever. Obviously, the US was on holiday. So again, we kind of had to just follow through and trade the other markets. Now, natural gas treated us very, 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 very nicely. Yesterday, we caught this move here on this move down, and we got out perfectly. So yeah, that was a very, very nice trade. Does look like we're kind of ranging a little bit, so we could potentially even come down, continue coming down. Quite a decent amount of sell side coming in on there. Um, so yeah, maybe we can get another short. It is continuing to range, getting a little bit of buy side, so do need to keep an eye on that lower time frame. Yeah, some very, very nice profit.
Okay, so that was the US president's message, but obviously Vladimir Putin trying to give his own very formal setting that we're watching now of Vladimir Putin, addressing an assembled audience of what look like military leaders and other leaders. This is a very formal sort of speech in a huge hall. What do you think
Straight
will
back
be
into
the
structure
message
there.
from him to the people of Russia and also from a
See if we
diplomatic
can get anything. Let's have a little look over here. Could potentially see a continuation here to the downside on oil. Doesn't look too bad. Some nice sell side. Da, 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 da. Alright, we're gonna go short on oil here. See if we can get something nice and quick. Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 ba. Just need to be a little bit cautious. Could get a little bit of a rebound. Let's see. Let's have a little look at where we could play it down to. I mean, it could be a very, very nice short on the cards here. Essentially 75.6. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, let's see where we can get. Nice move down. Let's get it. Looking good. Ish. Just need to be careful of a quick rebound back up. Those that are just joining us, welcome by the way, good morning. We've just entered a short on oil. See whether we can get a nice trade. It's moving. So, yeah. See if we can get a nice move. Just need to be careful of a rebound. Alright, what we're gonna do is actually move our stop just there. Just gonna bring it in just slightly. Ba-da-ba. Alright, we're looking good. We'll be moving it to break even relatively soon as well. Okay. Yeah, let's get it straight to break even now. Well done. Nice and quick trade, guys. Nice and quick. In and out. See how. Woo!
It's 9:21 a.m. here in the City of London. Time for your updated look at the markets this morning. The euro holds on to losses, down 0.3% and dropping, trading at 1.0649. This after the data, the PMI data out of Europe. Germany and France saw manufacturing contract in February, but their services sectors saw expansion. That seems to be the story across Europe. So the euro heading lower, close actually down 0.4%. This also is, you're seeing European stocks selling off 0.8%, lower. Credit Suisse shares dropping now 5.2%, but they've been down as much as, well, just over 6%
Go on, baby.
this
Let's get
morning
it.
on news reports of a FINMA investigation into some comments by the Credit Suisse chairman. Appetite for the start of the year rally in Europe does seem to be fading. A survey by Bloomberg of 16 market forecasters showing that they expect the rally to fizzle. 555 points is the target for the Euro Stock 600 by the end of the year. US stock futures this morning back after the holiday, the President's Day holiday yesterday. Stock futures
Fuck me.
500 down
Dollar index is
1.1%.
flying.
The Nasdaq. And in terms of bond yields this morning, on the 10-year Treasury yield, you are up 2.5 basis points at 3.85. This worry around interest rates going half and longer. Lizzie, those are the markets.
Okay, thank you, Caroline. Now let's get more details on the latest results from HSBC. The bank is considering a special dividend payment after the sale of its Canadian unit. That's as it continues to face a campaign from its largest shareholder, China's Ping An Insurance Group, to break up the business. Bloomberg Chinese Planning has been speaking to HSBC CEO Noel Quinn and began by asking if the UK was a safer bet than last year.
All right, moving our stop loss 76.05, just above this green. Okay. Straight into profit. Alright. That's us out. Well done. Nice. Nice grand. Quick. Quick. Yeah, 745 made on that, so we can't be moaning. It's been a very nice morning. Let's see if we can get anything else. Natural gas is going for it. Still within that range. We caught a nice short on gold this morning as well. Yeah, 20 pips on that.
That was HSBC CEO Noel Quinn speaking to Bloomberg's Manus Cranny. The shares in London down 1.4% almost, and in Hong Kong also down almost 2%. Interesting, Caroline, to hear Noel Quinn saying how much a Brexit deal would help following a military deployment.
Yeah, beautiful trade.
This morning.
Beautiful trade. Caught that nice short on oil. And like I said, this morning, gold got capitalised on this move down. Yeah, I mean, since the news is out, I presume a lot of the move has been done. So, yeah, we'll play session to session. But yeah, it looks like, I mean, this was one that we were talking about yesterday. But does look like a lot of the moves have been made on the FX side. Let me have a little look at the economic calendar. It was mainly okay. So we get some UK data coming out in just a second. So let's see. Services, services PMI, manufacturing PMI, so we could get something here. Here we go. See, services PMI is out now. Where are we going? Should we go long? Have a little look.
Okay, and the data to come.
Yeah, we have the PMIs out for the US later this afternoon or Friday.
Right, we're gonna go in long. Yeah, does look good. And
To a bit of a lull in between now and the next payroll
fuck.
on the 10th of March, following the CPI print on the 14th, and then the Fed meets on the 22nd.
Right, let's see.
Still a lot of data to come in between now and then, but it'll be very interesting to see in these minutes just how much more that dovish sentiment took hold, given the soft CPI print we had in January heading into it.
Valerie Titella, our markets reporter, continues in the studio. Okay, we'll have a check on the markets more broadly coming up.
This is Bloomberg Daybreak Europe.
Today's biggest risk to markets is the very generous outlook for 2023.
Demand for products will probably step up, so we anticipate there to be a solid demand this year.
You're going to see the central banks having to respond to really bad data.
We must have cleaner energy. We must make sure that the energy is secure, reliable, and affordable.
Bloomberg Daybreak Europe on Bloomberg Radio.
This AM in London. I'm Lizzie Melvin.
And I'm Caroline Hepker. Welcome to the programme. So let's bring you the breaking news on the terminal this hour. UK February services PMI comes in, wow, actually really strongly. The forecast was for 51.
That's what we want.
Has actually hit 53.3. So we're into expansion territory, certainly for UK services in February.
Play it to the top here, roughly 1.208. See whether we can get there.
47.5. Breaking news. Also, just briefly on stocks, they're down 0.4. Sell-off for the FTSE 100, also down 0.3%. Looking to much negative, more negative trading day in the US. Nasdaq futures down more than 1%, and yields are rising this morning for US goods.
What a beautiful morning it has been. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Yeah, let's see if we can get that nice push.
And declared unwavering US support for Ukraine. Biden also promised further sanctions on people and companies assisting the Russian war effort.
Who thought Ukraine was weak and the West was divided? As you know, Mr. President, I said in the beginning, he's counting on us not sticking together. He was counting on the inability to keep NATO united. He's counting on us not to be able to bring it together.
Biden also announced $460 million of new military support for Ukraine, including rockets and mortar rounds. The symbolic trip came ahead of Russian President Vladimir Putin's State of the Nation address, which is taking place as we speak.
Now, Switzerland's financial regulator is looking into comments made by Credit Suisse's chairman. This, according to Reuters. Here is Axel Lehmann speaking to Bloomberg in December.
All right, we're closing here. Well done.
Well, shares surged
Yeah.
10% at the time of
What a morning. 2 grand.
December. Now, FINRA, this regulator,
Cannot complain about that, can we?
misleading.
Very nice move. Very, 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 very nice move. Again, well done to anyone that got involved on that one.
SEC has reported an adjusted
We're on fire.
$6.83 billion for the fourth quarter. CEO Noel Quinn last year to $5.56 million on the good results. The bonus pool for the bank was cut. We asked him why.
280 pips on that trade. Beautiful.
also announced a special dividend due to the completion of its sale of its Canada unit.
And just lastly, Goldman Sachs expects the Federal Reserve to hike rates by another
What
75
a very nice morning it's been.
Speaking exclusively to Bloomberg, Goldman Sachs chief economist Jan Hatzius also said the bank now sees just a 1 in 4 chance of a US recession.
Market prices as
Let's have a little look back here.
less recession risk than we did 2 months ago. A lot of the rate cuts that were priced in for later in the year have been taken out of the market. So in that sense, I do think the forecasters are quite negative, but market pricing is actually starting.
By the way, guys, thank you very much for the likes on the stream. Very much appreciate it. Thank you very much for the follows as well. Beautiful. Hopefully, you guys managed to cash in on some of the those trades this morning. So, obviously, the oil trade and the pound dollar that we just were on. Yeah, beautiful trades, beautiful morning. Yeah, can't be complaining. The London session this morning has blessed us. It's nice. I mean, this is now seeing a bit of a turnaround. Again, guys, I mean, look at the structure we're still holding on to, even though we're pulling back here. As long as we're able to hold this trend line, as the news continues to come out this week, so we still get, well, we're still yet to see a lot of the US data to come out. So hopefully, it's able to strengthen the dollar and continue moving up, and then should start seeing a little bit more weakness on the crypto side of things. So obviously, I mean, this is just drawn in, but you can kind of visually see a natural trend line. Okay, so I got a natural trend line as well as obviously the range. This is the top of your range, this is the bottom. Bearing in mind that obviously that resistance zone is a key level of resistance on Bitcoin. Again, something that we have been talking about in the past few live streams as well as updates. As you can see, this is a very, very key point. Got that wider range that it's playing within. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of resistance, but if we break through, close above it, then I mean there's a lot of room for things to push up and into. But got relatively low volume. You are seeing a little bit more sell side at the moment, so yeah, we'll have to keep a close eye on it. I mean, the dollar is on an absolute rampage, so this is the largest increase it's had since it's started to really move down. So I mean, nice rebound off here. Now you're starting to see a little bit of a rally. So let me just have a little look at, yeah, Nasdaq down nearly 1%, S&P nearly down 0.5%. Things are starting to slowly change. Yeah, looks like it's going to be well, it's going to be a little bit volatile for the day today. Obviously, it was US holiday yesterday. They've come in, obviously, seeing a bit more volume picking up. So New York session should see some decent movement. Yeah, very nice trade. Very, very, very nice trade.
Breaking economic news crossing Bloomberg.
Powered by 2,700 journalists and analysts
Let's get to some of the day's gainers.
in more than 120 countries around the world.
Again, guys, anyone else just joining us, feel free to message us in the chat section. Okay, any update, any questions you want to ask us, feel free. We'll be here for a little bit. I mean, we caught that movement very, very nicely, so we're just going to see if we can get a little bit of structure. I mean, things are kind of rebounding, turning around ever so slightly. So see how things kind of react. See if it's going to continue, or continue building up some structure ahead of that New York Open later on this afternoon. But I mean, oh, FTM has gone, hasn't it? Broke through trend line. We had our eyes on this yesterday. Yeah, this could go. Again, guys, this is something that we've told members to buy up on spot. Huge amount of buy side volume. Huge amount of buy side volume. This is kind of the next liquidity zone. Really, it's already come up, tested this previous structure here, and I mean, this move up here saw an extreme amount of volume. So it really wouldn't surprise me if we make that push higher. I mean, obviously we've broken that trend line there. Seeing a pickup in volume. Yeah, you could see a nice pump up here. Bit of a turnaround on the dollar. Turning right round. But yeah, I mean, could very much get a break. Saw some nice sell side coming in on that rejection from that zone. Look at the amount of sell side coming in. Really wouldn't surprise me if we start to turn around very soon. Just need to keep an eye on the dollar, really. See if it's able to hold. I mean, that's a bit of a turnaround there, so yeah. Might just be building up on structure until New Yorkers come online. What, 120 countries? Yeah, some very nice trades this morning. Cannot be complaining about that, can we? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
top interviews though this morning. So the CEO of the mining giant BHP says that China's reopening is positive news for the company's outlook for this year. Mike Henry was speaking to Bloomberg's Haslinda Amin and Rashad Salamat.
It's a decent rebound. Right, we're getting some data from Germany, so let's see if we can get something on. Seen some movement. Jesus. See if we can get an entry on here. Right, so we're either going for this or the EU50. Tested this previous structure here. So we get some data in about 14 minutes. Yes, they are getting jumpy. Mm. Let's see if we can. I mean, we're at this structure here, which is quite nice to come and retest as resistance. So we could actually get a nice dip back down. The only issue really, I mean, that's a bit of a toppling over. TRKA was a quick, fast money earlier. In and out, scalp machine. Love it. Yeah, this morning's been very, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, things have just been moving quick. Obviously, the US was on holiday yesterday. I mean, we're getting some pretty large numbers coming out from the EU. this morning. So obviously making that move. We also obviously need to kind of bear in mind the last EU speech that Christine Lagarde made, stating that obviously point 0.5 interest rate increase in March is to be expected. So obviously it wasn't 100%, but any data that comes out that's in line with that statement is obviously making it a lot more likely for that to fully be the case. So there's going to be a lot of movement whenever any EU data comes out. But yeah, let's have a little look. Oh, I mean, the pound is still flying. Oh, let's have a little look. Mm. Hi bro, how you doing, my man? You okay? Well, what you say about FTM? Let's have a little look. I mean, obviously we kind of broke through that trend line. Okay. Now we have told our members. I mean, while it's a while back now since breaking out through the accumulation range that it was within, and then everyone saw, oh, it's up 40, 50, 60%. Okay, so we kind of got in just on this push up here. And on the breakout. Now the structure is very, very nice. It's obviously come tested this previous level of resistance, or sorry, support as new resistance, come back down, tested the top of the accumulation range as you can see here, and then we saw a push back up. Now thing to really notice is the amount of buy side volume that came on that rebound there off that range. And now we're building up some structure. It's actually come down and testing that nice structure just here as it held that 200 moving average. Okay, it's come down, tested, and now we're actually seeing a bit of a push back up. Now, it really wouldn't surprise me if this just went parabolic. I mean, look at the volume that's coming in. Maybe it doesn't, and it comes a little bit back down, holds. Maybe even come down here, test this level once again, and then really go much higher. But as long as we stay at this level here and hold this level, yeah, things are going to continue to move up higher for FTM. Also, I mean, bearing in mind if Bitcoin doesn't have a huge sell-off, because if Bitcoin has a huge sell-off, then the whole market is going to shit. But Bitcoin continues holding this. I mean, we could break through this trend line moving down, which probably make it fail to really push back up. So what we just said in terms of maybe pulling back down, holding some structure around here, or even moving back down to this level of support here, would be in play. Still would be positive. But yeah, it's looking very, very nice. So we've got some on spot that we've been holding ever since it broke out from the accumulation range, and what we're doing is we're just playing and trading futures, okay, on a short term basis. So just playing each wave. Yeah, amazing. It's very, very bullish. It wouldn't surprise me if we kind of push up, top out about in between this these two white lines here, so 0.73, 0.8. The amount of interest on this is crazy. And even if you have a look on the higher time frame, the structure that it's had, it's done its cycle. This is your accumulation on making that move up. So yeah, look at the insane amount of volume that's come in. It's crazy. A lot of smart money coming in on this one.
Overcome today's obstacles and challenges. Are you confident in the stability of your counterparty? Do you need help expanding your portfolio? Do you have the latest allocator insights on investment strategies?
Right, so we got 6 minutes until we get some EU data as well as German data. Okay, so just bear that in mind. We've got our eyes on the EU50, but you can also have a little look on the German 30. By the looks of it, I mean, they're having a very, very nice rebound here. So we'll see whether what the data is saying and whether we kind of just start to make a turnaround very quickly. Huge turnaround, bam, bam.
You're listening to Bloomberg Day Radio. I'm Caroline Hepker. And I'm Lizzie Bowden.
It's decent buy side, so again, need to be careful on this one, but let's see.
Starts in just a matter of minutes. Nathan, good morning. So, the US President Joe Biden in Europe making that surprise visit to Kyiv, a war zone, now has a major speech in Poland.
Absolutely. We're watching, Caroline, to see how the president capitalizes on that tangible show of support for Ukraine when he meets with the Polish President Duda and delivers that address in Warsaw later this evening. It was quite the moment to see Presidents Biden and Zelensky side by side as air raid sirens sounded through Kiev. Biden is certainly hoping that show of support sends a message to allies, as we've been watching Russian President Vladimir Putin deliver his own message to lawmakers in Moscow, vowing to keep what he calls the special operation going, blaming the West for the start of the war in Ukraine. We have global team coverage as President Biden continues his tour through Eastern Europe. We're going to check in live with our Warsaw Bureau Chief, Piotr Skolimowski, in just a few minutes. And Bloomberg's Joe Matthew will join us in Washington as well on the domestic audience that President Biden's going to be speaking to, as congressional support for Ukraine stands a little bit in doubt, although there is a pretty strong show of support, but just how much of it will continue with divided government back in Washington.
Yeah, it'd be fascinating to get Piotr's take on Vladimir Putin's State of the Nation address just now. Along with the geopolitics, though, Nathan, you're also heading into
Alright, we're going to take a short,
We're very jealous over here.
and we're just going to hold it very, very, very tightly.
Study as well. But yeah, it is definitely a risk-off deal, Lizzie, with futures pointing lower, treasury yields and the dollar rising. The geopolitical tensions certainly aren't helping between the U.S., Russia, and China. And we have a new note this morning that you probably saw from Mike Wilson at Morgan Stanley, warning that the Fed pivot may be off the table with the latest strong economic data. We're going to get reaction to that live from Seabreeze Partners President Doug Cass. We'll get his view on this market as we await more inflation data this week and the minutes from the Fed's latest meeting. Those will come out tomorrow. What kind of clues could we get on the interest rate path now that we've seen all this evidence of resilience in the U.S. economy? We're going to bring you that conversation with Doug Cass coming up in the next hour here.
Also, there are some earnings out of the US to think about later on.
Yeah, getting a read on the consumer from a couple of angles when Walmart and Home Depot report before the opening bell. Should be interesting to see how the world's biggest brick and mortar retailers holding up in this inflationary environment. Are people still doing work on their homes when we have a housing market that's
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of a rebound. Crypto is going to relax a little bit.
retail analyst Jennifer Bartashis will join us.
This is where the action's at.
And we're going to bring you our conversation with the CEO of
But anyway, I mean, we cashed in some nice profit on APT. Nice short on, APT on crypto. So yeah, well done for holding that and cashing in this morning. Okay. But yeah, crypto's kind of slow. So I need that movement. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, a little bit of sell side coming in on here. So let's see if we can get a move back down. So a very nice push back up. But yeah, let's see if we can get a nice turnaround here. We've come perfectly up to this order block here, tapped in for liquidity. We're just holding our stop loss just above. So let's see what we can get here.
Into those. That is the most read story on the Bloomberg terminal. But as Nathan said, perhaps it's the 4-day work week.
Big numbers, big numbers, big numbers.
The trial period was June to December. Right, in the next hour then, for our London audience, Bloomberg Surveillance Early Edition is up next. Listeners in the US and elsewhere, Bloomberg Daybreak starts right now.
See what we can get, yeah.
Broadcasting 24 hours a day at Bloomberg.com and the Bloomberg Business app. This is Bloomberg Radio.
Live from the Bloomberg Interactive Broker Studios, this is Bloomberg for Tuesday, February 21st. Coming up today,
President Biden stops in Poland after yesterday's surprise visit to Ukraine.
HSBC considers a special payout after profit jumps.
Walmart and Home Depot report earnings this morning.
And results are in from the largest ever 4-day workweek trial.
New quakes in Turkey and Syria have left more dead. Plus, New York Congressman George Santos admits he's a terrible liar. I'm Mike Lamar. More ahead.
I'm John Stashow in sports. The Rangers lost to Winnipeg. The Islanders won in Pittsburgh. The Yankees held their first full team workout.
That's all straight ahead on Bloomberg Daybreak. On Bloomberg 1130 New York, Bloomberg 99.1 Washington, D.C., Bloomberg 106.1 Boston, Bloomberg 960 San Francisco, Sirius XM 119, and around the world on BloombergRadio.com and via the Bloomberg Business app.
Good morning, I'm Nathan Hager.
And I'm Karen Moscow. U.S. stock index futures are lower this morning, and we check the markets all day long here on Bloomberg. S&P futures down 0.6% or 23 points. Dow futures down 0.4% or 144 points, and Nasdaq futures down 0.8% or 95 points. Nathan.
Karen, we will have more on the markets in a minute. First, the latest on President Biden's surprise trip to Ukraine. President is now in Poland. On the way up, and he's scheduled to deliver an address.
There's some movement. What are we getting from here?
Deliver a message to Russia that NATO is stronger than ever, united in its support of Ukraine. While in Kyiv, President Biden said his goal was to reaffirm his administration's unwavering and unflagging commitment to Ukraine's democracy, sovereignty, and territorial integrity.
It's worth fighting for as long as it takes, and that's how long we're going to be with you, Mr. President, as long as it takes.
In his remarks, the president also announced an additional $500 billion.
Alright, here we go again. Some movement.
I'm Amy Morris, Bloomberg Daybreak.
Right, Amy, thank you. Well, turning to the markets now. Stocks are lower as we begin a shortened trading week, and they'll drop even further, according to Morgan Stanley. The firm's strategist, led by Mike Wilson, says the S&P 500 could slide as much as 26% in the first half of this year. Wilson, who correctly predicted the sell-off in stocks last year, says recent economic data suggests the economy might be able to dodge a recession, but that has also taken the possibility of a Fed pivot off the table.
And Goldman Sachs also doesn't see a Fed pivot this year, Karen. Chief economist John Hatzius sees the central bank raising interest rates by 25 basis points at its March, May, and June meetings.
We've seen some higher inflation numbers for January. I don't necessarily think that breaks the trend towards disinflation, but I think it reinforces the idea that the Fed still has work to do, and so we think another 75 basis points from here with no cuts until 2024 seems like a more likely outcome.
Goldman chief economist John Hatzius is skeptical that the Fed will return to larger 50 basis point hikes.
Well, bank earnings also in focus overseas this morning, Nathan. HSBC reported profit above estimates. The lender also said they will consider a special payout after the $10 billion sale of its Canadian unit. Speaking to Bloomberg, HSBC CEO Noel Quinn also gave an upbeat assessment.
Yeah, FCM's pulling back now.
We're not seeing any major signs of stress at the moment in our retail business.
See if we can get a nice move here.
In our wholesale and commercial banking business, I think there are some corporates that are starting to feel some cash flow pressure because of higher inflation and higher interest rates. But again, that's still fairly marginal, I would say, at the moment for us.
HSBC CEO Noel Quinn says the bonus pool for the bank has been cut to $3.36 billion, down from $3.5 billion last year.
The world's biggest mining company has posted profit that fell short of estimates.
By the way, guys, those that are just joining us on the live stream, welcome. Feel free to ask us anything in the chat section. We've taken a short here on EU50. So let's see whether we can get a nice continuation back down. Did see some nice, a nice rebound. But we're holding this level of resistance here, so got our stop loss relatively tight. So we'll see how things kind of develop on this front.
BHP CEO Mike Henry says he's also optimistic about a demand recovery in China. BHP shares right now are down 3% in London.
Shares of Credit Suisse hit a record.
And by the way, thank you for the likes on the stream.
Switzerland's financial
Much appreciate it.
Bloomberg interview. It's looking at part of a conversation where Chairman Axel Lehman said outflows from Credit Suisse have stabilized. Here's what he said from that interview in December.
Cashed in on some very nice profit this morning. Oil, gold, pounds, dollar.
And that's Credit Suisse Chairman Axel Lehman speaking to Bloomberg in December. So far, both Switzerland's financial regulator and Credit Suisse are declining to comment on Reuters' report.
Well, back here in the U.S., Karen, retail will be in focus this morning as both Walmart and Home Depot report earnings. Let's get a preview of Walmart's results now with Bloomberg's Jeff Bellinger.
Walmart's own guidance for the fourth quarter was for a same-store sales gain of around 3%. Bloomberg Intelligence says the giant retailer had a solid holiday season and sales may have exceeded the forecast as consumers looked for value. Walmart has said its adjusted profit likely declined because labor and other costs remain high, but the company has been pushing back on further price increases by suppliers. Discounts and a shift in the consumer spending mix toward more food and less general merchandise may have caused a small...
Right, okay, beautiful. We're going to let this one run. Okay, so tight stop. Okay, so just if you're in, just make sure you've got the same settings as us, or you're kind of keeping an eye on it. Yeah, beautiful morning. So well done to everyone that joined us. Very much appreciated. Beautiful trades. Cashing on some very nice profit. Okay, so we should see volume continue through. Okay. Especially when the New York session comes online at 2:30. So hopefully we can cash in on some other some new trades at that point. But yeah, looks like volume's slightly tipped off here. So we'll see how things kind of play out. In terms of data, you're not really getting any data until a bit later. Yeah, getting US data, so the volume's going to continue through. Okay, so yeah, keep an eye on. This is going to be a busy day today, but yeah, well done to everyone that joined us and joined in on those trades this morning. Cashed in some very nice profits. So yeah, we'll just recalculate and get ready for the next session. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining me, and feel free to come join us again on that New York session. We will be going live here on TradingView as well as elsewhere. So yeah, come join us. Okay, thank you and take care. Cheers.